Good morning, everyone. We're heading into Walt Disney World. Welcome. We're going to go in and have a little bit of fun today, so join me. I wanted to give you a quick shot here of the construction that's going on at Coronado. I have passed this 100 times, and I've never just filmed it to show you guys what's going on. Actually, they're building a new tower there. Yeah, other than that, I think it's going to be probably, well, this is a deluxe resort, so yeah, really this is a convention resort, and so they're really building a lot of that for that style. I understand there's going to be a restaurant and stuff up there at the top of that, so maybe when I get a chance I'll do some more research on it and take a look and see exactly what's going on there. Alright, we're going to begin our morning here at Epcot. And so really though, all I'm going to do here, I just like to park here. So we're going to, I'm going to jump on the monorail and head over to Magic Kingdom, and I'll catch back up with you over there. And just as a reminder, anybody, don't wait in the lines at Casey's Corner. Use mobile ordering. It really works nice, and a lot of people, they just don't know about it or they don't use it yet, so stay out of those lines. It's 10:30 and the wait time for Mansion is 40 minutes. Oh, holy cow! Are you serious? Oh. Alright, well, hey, this is always fun.
Weigh anchor now, you swabbies. What may I offer for these hearty heads? Everyone an egg layer.
Alright, it's time to stop and check out the Cobb salad in Liberty Inn. That's in America and Epcot. So it's considered to be outdoor dining on a day like today. That's not bad at all. You get into summer and it could be horrible. It could be if it's warm. It's at least covered. I figure some of the residual air conditioning will make it out of the restaurant area up to here. But I've never tried it during the summer, so who knows. Okay, as you can see, they dish it up. So it's kind of under a heat lamp and waits on you. We will see what the salad is like. And I believe the salad was $10.99. Okay, I gotta say at first glance, this looks really good. It's big. Give this a try and I'll be right back. Okay, first couple bites. I have to say first, when you do a Cobb salad, everything should be chopped finely, not just some stuff underneath, and then you leave the stuff on top. So I understand that they're saving time. Okay, here's what we have so far. In this, so we have chicken. We have we have greens, lettuce greens. We have guacamole. We have celery. There's some pieces, very small pieces of ham in here. Tomato. There's some blue cheese. And that's about the extent of it. So far, I'm happy with this. Especially for the price, it's a good size serving. So far, I would definitely recommend coming over and trying this out. It's again in America and Epcot, and it's in the Liberty Tree Tavern. All right, let me do another little follow-up here. This is not celery; it's cucumber. So I would have much rather it been celery, or both. So anyway, the celery just gives a little more crunch, which is kind of what you want with the top. Alright, on the yummy or yuck factor, the Cobb salad is yummy. and I'm going to revise this yet a third time. So this is a combination. These chunks are apple and cucumber. So hopefully you can hear all this. Otherwise, I'm going to end up recording over it. So anyway, this was well worth the money. So once again, just get out here, try this out. You could split this with 2 people. So I'm actually stuffed after just eating this much of it and then drinking that much water. So definitely get over here, give this thing a try. Bye. In Epcot, there are 2 places to switch out your fuel rods. One is the World Traveler. It's at the back gate of Epcot, the International Gateway, over by France. And the other one is the Camera Center. It's up by Spaceship Earth. So I'll take you and show you where this one is.
This is it.
Click on swap, unless you're buying a new one. And the new one pops out. All right, I'm making the walk. Let's see here if I can show it. Okay, along the path to from the back gate of Epcot to the back gate of Hollywood Studios. I hope to get a better view and some additional views of the gondola Skyliner system that's going up. So follow along. I haven't shown this in a long time. This is actually the awesome slide at Beach Club. Starts up here at this tower on the mast of the ship, comes down, goes down through that rock, and then to the swimming pool on the other side. It's also the sand bottom pool, and much of it at Beach Club. And for those of you who think you don't want to pay retail or rack rate at the Beach Club, rent DVC points. I've talked to so many people just in the last week that still have never rented DVC points, and truthfully, it's the only way I could have ever afforded to stay in these places. Okay, you can see the boardwalk across the way, and what I just said about DVC points goes the same with boardwalk. Now, the thing about both of these places is you're going to have to try to rent points a little ways out, because it's very hard to get these properties, but it is possible. Check on several different boards, and I know DVC by request, I think, is David's DVC. You can check them out. They're very dependable. I've used them. I think there's also on the Diz boards, there is a group on there that'll rent DVC points, so you can get on there and give them a try. And so you're seeing the boardwalk there. And this here is a nice serene spot sometimes to come and just sit in the mornings. Even if you're not staying here, you can eat across the way, maybe at Trattoria, and then come over and just have a seat over here on a bench and relax. All right. This will give you an idea of basically how far back the construction for the Ratatouille ride is going. I think you can see the Eiffel Tower there in France, and that is Ratatouille with the crane being built right back in there. And of course, will be the show building, so that's not what you're going to see from the street. That's just where it's all going on. And of course, that crane over there is probably for Guardians. All right, and up and over this bridge is where I usually go anyway, to get to, from there down through, to get to the walking path over to Hollywood Studios. I'm sure that there's a cut through somewhere if I wanted to go around the opposite direction and cut through boardwalk, but I usually go this way just for the extra steps. These right here are some of the boats that you can rent. Single person craft you can rent and take across property. I understand it's not outrageously expensive.
I don't know, maybe $50 an hour, which is expensive to a lot of us, but it's an option. Okay, just 2 weeks ago, this was the only tower standing here. And now we have this tower, tower off in there. And there's another one back in there even farther that I'm not sure if I can even get up on. Yeah, I think I got it. Anyway, these things are going up fast and they'll be meeting at some point. You can see a crane way off in the distance that I'm sure is working on the other ones that are going to come this direction, probably over top of those trees. And then I know that there'll be a section that cuts off to the back gate of Epcot. Okay, well, that is a pretty good update on what's going on with the gondola or the Skyliner. So I expect at the rate that they're going on this with building, this could be ready probably, let's say by, this is summer, maybe by next spring. That'd be 2019, so spring would be a good time to get it open, get things rolling and ready for the fall opening of Galaxy's Edge or Star Wars Land. All right, that is it on the Skyliner. Here's a closer shot of that same thing. And one more shot.
It's called the pea in the shell game. What? It's called the pea in the shell game. Sounds messy. Oh no, it's the name of a game. It's not an activity. Now the problem with this game, and Officer Club can attest to it, this game is a con.
See, there's still a good long line to meet. So we get up here, it is Cruz Ramirez. And my grandson would be one of these that is still dying to meet Cruz Ramirez. He would also love to see Lightning McQueen back in the park, but that is not to be so right now. Past that, we've got construction continuing on Star Wars Land. It's on the other side of that big wall right there. There's the signage for it. Alright, just up Grand Avenue. You can see how Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge is rising above the wall now. And I think probably, I don't know if construction in Disneyland and Disney World are close now as far as how far they are along, but it seems like it. Here we go. There's a close-up shot. Just think next year, around this time, we'll be getting ready within a few months for this thing to open. Alright, that's it for Hollywood Studios. And we're moving back on to the walking path. And I'll be on my way back over to Epcot. This will be the load and unload building for the Skyliner. You can see the towers running down through there. And then here's the building. I'm sure it'll just unload, do a circle, and head on its way back. Here's what that unload center is going to look like when it's done.
I know, buddy. I wish I could, but our tickets are done today.
And now we enter the walkway back to Epcot. You can see the Tower of Terror up over the walls. Yes, this is still walls. These are still walls for the construction for the Skyliner. Came past these skids here off of the path earlier, and I wondered what they were. I think that there's water bottles inside of those. And the reason why I think that is the sign says 10K, water stop. Looks like probably mile 4.7, use first. Hopefully you could hear that. So it said mile 4.7, use first, or number 4.7, use first. There's 7 pallets, is what it says here. And it's marked clearly for a 10K. So I believe they probably have a race coming up here pretty soon. I don't really follow those, even though I used to be a runner. All right, moving on. And here's a bunch more. Full water bottles only. Yep, water stop number 4.7. There's a lot of skids here, so I would say this is probably coming up this weekend. Well, I've never seen this before. This is a training exercise for the horse and carriage. Yeah, I just overheard somebody talking about the value of a free dining plan, and I heard him mention to get it, you have to actually buy hopper passes for the parks. And hopper passes for the parks are about $60 per day per person. And you can eat per day per person for less than that, or even if you wanted to buy the dining plan, it wouldn't cost you that. So just keep that in mind. All right, that wraps things up for this trip to the park. And I'll be back again probably in a week. See you then. Hey everybody, I was just pulling out of the parking lot and I noticed this. And so that goes along with the skids of water and everything that I saw out on the walking path between Hollywood Studios and the back gate of Epcot. So looks like there is a run coming up this weekend. All right, hey, it's been nice hanging out with everybody today. I hope you have enjoyed this. Yeah, I think it's the only time I've ever put my face on screen, so hopefully you were able to get through it. Thanks, and talk to you again soon. Bye.